That promo is an entire WWE career of frustration being just let out.
I'm still here because you can't do your job.
And Brock comes in and he kills the streak.
A 3rd and 5 to The Undertaker. The streak is over.
What if some of wrestling's most infamous moments weren't accidents, they weren't coincidences, and they weren't because of bad booking, but they were actually carefully planned stories that were hidden behind the curtain? Over the years, fans have swapped rumors, dissected footage, and they dug deep into the archives, convinced that these certain events were part of something much bigger. Today, we're diving into the 10 wildest wrestling conspiracy theories involving some of the biggest names in the business. Some are bizarre, some are surprisingly believable, and a few might just change the way you see wrestling forever. Number 10. The Montreal Screwjob was planned all along? The Montreal Screwjob, which happened in 1997, is one of wrestling's most dissected events. Bret Hart was screwed out of the WWF Championship when Vince McMahon called for the bell during his match with Shawn Michaels, despite Hart never actually tapping out. The theory? Well, it's that Bret, Shawn, and Vince all agreed to orchestrate it to create one of wrestling's most controversial storylines and give WWF a shot in the arm during the Monday Night Wars.
Watching it go down, as a fan, you kind of blended the lines of reality and who was the winner, and everyone was confused.
Supporters point to Bret's quick jump to WCW and Vince's immediate transformation into Mr. McMahon, the evil heel character in the WWE. Number 9. Hulk Hogan used creative control to actually sabotage WCW. In 2000, WCW was already on shaky ground, but fans believed that Hulk Hogan intentionally tanked storylines to protect himself and weaken the rivals as a favor to Vince McMahon. The most famous example came at Bash at the Beach 2000, where Hulk refused to lose to Jeff Jarrett, leading to an awkward lay-down match, and the conspiracy says that Hulk knew WCW was dying and protected his own brand, and at the same time making the WWE the more favorable product, knowing that he would eventually go back to the WWE. Number 8. The Undertaker's undefeated streak was actually ended to hurt The Undertaker. When Brock Lesnar broke The Undertaker's legendary 21-0 WrestleMania streak back in 2014, many fans were completely shocked, and also a few were suspicious. The theory goes that this wasn't about passing the torch, because at the moment, Brock Lesnar was already an established star, one of the biggest wrestlers in the world. They didn't need to pass the torch to him. It was actually about Vince McMahon asserting control. Some believe that The Undertaker wanted to retire undefeated, but Vince had other plans.
Selfishly, yeah, it would have been great if it had never been broken, but that's not how the business works. I don't really remember it. I got concussed and don't really remember the match. Oh, really? Yeah. It would have been much better for Roman and where Roman was at the time. It would have done Roman much better.
To show that no one, not even The Undertaker, was bigger than the WWE, showing to the rest of the roster that Vince McMahon is the one who makes the rules. And even if you are a legendary superstar, you get no say in what's going to happen. Conspiracy theory number 7. John Cena buried rising stars on purpose. John Cena has long been accused of burying up-and-coming wrestlers, from the Nexus in 2010 to Rusev in 2015. The conspiracy theory suggests that Cena intentionally derailed careers to keep his spot at the top, while Cena has addressed the criticism in so many interviews over the years, saying that he always followed creative's direction. Some wrestlers and fans think that there's more behind the scenes, with many actually stating that John Cena purposefully buried these stars in order to keep himself at the top, so scared that if he gave the opportunity to another young star, that they would come and they would take his spot and he would be left in the dust. Number 6. The Rock versus Roman Reigns was always the end game. In recent years, WWE has heavily pushed Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. Some fans believe that from the moment Reigns debuted on the WWE, the company planned for him to eventually face his cousin The Rock. In a massive WrestleMania showdown, every title reign, every win, and every push was supposedly part of a decade-long storyline plan, building to that one specific match. Number 5. CM Punk's 2011 pipe bomb was actually 100% scripted. CM Punk's famous pipe bomb promo back in 2011, it was something amazing at the time. It felt raw, it felt real, and it felt unscripted.
For almost 6 years, I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring, even in commentary.
He called out Vince McMahon, he called out Triple H, and he even called out the WWE sponsors. But conspiracy theorists claim that it was all carefully planned to create buzz and also to boost ratings. They point to how Punk was given a live mic and how he was allowed to air such grievances without being cut off at any moment, and suggesting that the rebellion was just good business because they knew that this pipe bomb was going to go viral, and WWE knew that they were going to capitalize on it. Number 4, Macho Man Randy Savage and Stephanie McMahon? This one's infamous. The rumor that Randy Savage left WWE in the mid-1990s due to an alleged inappropriate relationship with a young Stephanie McMahon, who is the boss's daughter. WWE has never publicly addressed this, and it has made its way around many tabloids at the time, but many of them have pointed to this being complete nonsense. But the fact that Savage was blacklisted for decades, it kind of adds fuel to this theory, because we never fully got any reasons as to why he was being blacklisted from the WWE. Number 3, Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out to force change. In 2002, Stone Cold famously walked out of the WWE after being asked to lose to Brock Lesnar on free TV. The conspiracy theory says that this was less about creative differences and more about forcing WWE to rethink its booking. Steve Austin's absence and his later return created a spike in interest, suggesting maybe the whole thing was actually a calculated move by the WWE. Number 2, The Ultimate Warrior was replaced. After disappearing from WWE in the early 1990s, The Ultimate Warrior returned looking noticeably different. Fans claimed that it was a new wrestler under the face paint. While Warrior himself laughed about these rumors back in the day, the conspiracy kind of continues online, with many people stating that there were 2 Ultimate Warriors, and with side-by-side photos and theories about replacements that was happening at the time in WWE to keep his character and other characters alive, you can kind of see where people are going with this, but this one is pretty silly. And before we get to number 1, guys, just remember that all of these conspiracy theories are all about the fun. And you know what else is fun, guys? Subscribing to the channel. So, guys, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. And right now, guys, let's get on to number 1. Number 1. Vince McMahon knew about the steroid scandal years in advance. In the early 1990s, Vince McMahon faced a major federal steroid distribution trial. Conspiracy theorists believe that Vince knew that the investigation was coming, and he quietly phased out overly muscular wrestlers to avoid further scrutiny. The sudden shift in WWE's roster at the time basically points to this theory kind of having some weight to it. From muscle-bound giants to more athletic performers, gone were the days of bodybuilders like Tony Atlas, and all of a sudden we started seeing wrestlers like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. And just around the same time when the steroid scandal was happening. Now, this could be evidence, it could just add to the theory, but guys, when you think about it, a lot of these conspiracy theories are pretty fun to think about, even if 90% of them are incorrect. But guys, then you need to let us know which of the 10% do you think are true, and also let us know in the comments, out of all of these, did we miss out on any? Drop your favorite conspiracy theory down in the comments below, and give this video a like and also subscribe, and guys, we will catch you on the next one.